ready to go. How's everybody? I spent the last year of my life at a residency over here on 2nd Broadway at Chiefs, and it was interesting. It was just me, and I've always had this thought of I wanted to be with the fans and tell stories that I wasn't supposed to tell and talk about things that I never talk about, because I really don't ever talk about anything. There's one particular part of the show that I talk about 2018, which is the worst year of my life. And one part of that year was I played in Vegas on a Friday night. And the following night was the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. And lost a lot of fans there. And it was a changing moment for me. It was a paradigm shift, and it broke me in a lot of ways. So I talk about that, and I say that to say this. About a year ago, we had a shooting here in Nashville at the Covenant School, a little more than a year ago. And where my kids go to school, my two boys, is about a mile from that school. I'm going to tell you something. The hardest thing I've ever done in my life, parent or otherwise, is dropping them off at that school the day after the shooting and watching them walk inside. And I sat in the parking lot for a long time. And as fate would have it, as I was pulling out, Charlie Daniels was playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I was driving back home, and there's a line in that song, Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold. If you lose, the devil gets your soul. And I remember thinking, man, we could use Johnny right now, because the devil's not in Georgia. He's everywhere. And I went home and wrote Johnny. I was thinking to myself this morning, watching my boys play, how different my life was when I was their age. Now machines control people, and people shoot at kids. I shudder to think about what the next thing is. And Johnny, oh Johnny, where did you go? The devil's broke out of Georgia, and he's feasting on our soul. There's fire on the mountain, and the flames are closing in. So run, get your fiddle bow and send him to hell again. Get back to heaven again. Yeah, I know redemption coming, but it's taking way too long. Can't you see it in our faces? Can't you hear it in our songs? Yeah, we're Granny, does your dog bite these days? Yes. Child, yes. And this fire and the flames are closing in. So run, get your fiddle bow and send him to hell again. Yeah, back to hell again. Back to hell again. It's fire on the mountain. It's fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Yeah, the devil's in the house with a rising sun.